Hey there, it's me, Quishar with Quishar Detroit Publishing. I hope you're having a wonderful evening. Today I want to come on and talk about one of the topics that I want to talk about is just I want to kind of go over some survey results that I had with my study with my book Skyrocket Your Success. And in the book, I had several questions that I asked just everyday people regarding success. And the question that I want to talk about today is, what are some of the things that keep holding you back from achieving the success you want in life? And so these are some of the answers that people stated. Okay, so multiple answers could be selected. Approximately 36% of the people said fear. How many of you are letting fear stop you from following your goals and dreams? To be totally honest with you, fear had been stopping me for decades because I had always wanted to do certain things like be an author, do public speaking. And I had to, do public speaking, with my job. But as far as, talking about my own intellectual property, the things that I have been, wanting to work on. But I was afraid. I was afraid because I didn't know if I would be successful. And just putting that pressure on yourself makes you feel that it just gives you anxiety, especially if you're a perfectionist, a recovering perfectionist like I was. And I can't say I'm 100% cured of being a perfectionist because in my mind, I think I just want everything to be right. But we have to face it in life that everything is not going to be 100% right. Sometimes you're going to be caught in situations as a business professional where you're just going to have to feel your way through, and you have to know how to be strong under that pressure, because there have been these last few years, let me tell you, there have been so many situations in which I found myself like not knowing what to do. But what I do when I feel that way, I just pray and ask God to just give me the wisdom on what to do, and just go with my gut. And we just have to realize that we learn through failure. You're not going to be perfect. Everything's not going to be perfect, but we just take it step by step, day by day. So the first thing that people said that was stopping them, the highest percentage was 36%, and it was fear. The next percentage was 27%. People said money was stopping them from following their goals and dreams. So money, and I can see where, with even writing a book, it can be expensive. So what you need to do is plan. If there's something that you want to do, you need to just plan in advance. Start saving money. The money that you'll spend on, during the pandemic, a lot of people have been spending a lot of money ordering packages through Amazon or wherever. I know I spent quite a bit of money, ordering packages and things like that. But if there's something that I want to do, I always put aside money for it. So instead of going to get coffee, like if you like to get coffee every day, put that money aside and let the money add up so that you can have money to fund your dream. The third thing that people said was stopping them from following their dreams, actually, 43% procrastination. Procrastination was the number one thing. Procrastination, then it was fear, and then it's money. But procrastination, 43%. And I know that I was a procrastination queen, because, again, that overthinking, the imposter syndrome, those things can stop us, and stop us in our tracks when we are trying to accomplish our goals. Don't you know that if you didn't have anything to offer, the enemy wouldn't come in your mind and tell you that you can't do it? The reason you're having those doubts is because you're on the right track. And anything that you want to accomplish, there is going to be opposition. Especially the hardest opposition comes when you are doing something that you're called to do. So keep pushing past it. You're still gonna feel like you want to just, delay it, procrastinate, or you want to let fear stop you, but just do it scared. Just take it day by day, step by step. But 43% of the people said that procrastination was the number one thing that stopped them from following their goals and being successful. The next thing that people said, well, so it was 43% procrastination, 27% money, 36% fear, and then 22% people said things like nothing. Nothing was stopping them from following their goals. They were following their goals. People said time. consistency, just being consistent when it, came to following their goals and dreams. Health. Two people wrote that health was stopping them from being successful. Ignorance. Few people even know how to set and achieve goals. I'm finally overcoming fear. So few obstacles remain. Opportunity. People say that opportunity is stopping them from following their goals or being successful. When opportunity is stopping you, you have to make your own opportunities. It's up to you to create your own opportunity. When you find that, for instance, when you find that if you want to be a speaker, you find out there's no opportunities for you to speak publicly, then you create your own event so that you can speak publicly. Don't let opportunities stop you from following your goals and dreams. Unknown. Some people don't know what those things that are stopping them. They don't know the hindrances. But sometimes we have to kind of be in tune with what's going on in our lives and kind of pinpoint it. Sometimes we don't want to say it because we may, be afraid to say what's stopping us. But you need to, be centered. You just sit down, be quiet, and figure out. When you really think, you can kind of pinpoint what's stopping you. You got to be honest with yourself. Sometimes we don't want to be honest with ourselves because we can be too hard on ourselves. Because I know for years I was hard on myself when it came to do certain things. But you have to sometimes just let the walls down. Just be by yourself. Get a blank notebook and just write out your goals. And then write down the things that are stopping you from achieving your goals. Somebody said their 9 to 5 is stopping them. So they are overconsumed with doing the work from their 9 to 5. That's stopping them from following their goals. Somebody said mental roadblocks. Somebody said myself. And somebody said all of the above. Fear, money, procrastination, inconsistency. There are so many things that stop people from following their goals and dreams. We have some more here. So autism. Somebody wrote that autism is stopping them from following their goals and dreams. They may have a child with autism. Lack of knowledge, using the right tools. That stopped me too. Lack of knowledge. I didn't know certain things that I needed in business. That stopped me because I started getting overwhelmed because I didn't know what to do. And back then, I'll tell you, because I've had goals that I put on hold for many years. At that time, there weren't so many, we have all these life coaches and all these people that are helping people. Back then, like 20 years ago, I've had some mentors. Like back then, my mentors were in like insurance. But some of the things that I wanted to do as far as in the business world, I didn't tap into any mentors yet. But sometimes that lack of not knowing what you need to do to go from point A to point Z, sometimes that stops us and, makes us, put our goals on hold. Need to finish my action plan because it's not put in writing. So needing to finish your action plan can stop you as well. Bad choices that I made in the past. And that's one thing. You cannot let the choices that you made in the past determine your future. We've all made mistakes in our past. We have to, first of all, just acknowledge the mistakes and just move forward. It's not that easy. Sometimes you need to talk it out. Sometimes you need to, pray. Sometimes you may need to talk to a mental health professional or talk to a close family and friend. But get all of those things out that's stopping you and don't live in the past. For so many years, I was living in the past with past mistakes. And, it just caused me to put everything on hold because I still was in that place where I could not move forward because I kept thinking about mistakes that I made in the past. I had, some mistakes that I made as far as my career because I was scared to do things that I wasn't comfortable with. And that, held me in that same position for years and years until I said, you know what? I'm tired of the same thing. I need a change. So I had to, move out of that space and do it scared until, I got to the place where I felt that I was confident enough to follow the goals and dreams that I had set for myself. Age and health. So some people says that their age and their health is stopping them from being successful. Someone says, I'm successful in many areas currently. So it's good to know that you are successful where you are, but there's always more to achieve. And then someone else said all hindrances can be overcome or ignored. So yes, it can with a plan and with help. So I hope you enjoyed this. I just was going over my question. What is the thing that's holding you back from becoming successful in life? That was my survey question 5 in my book, Skyrocket Your Success. And we talked about the number one thing that people said stopped them from following their goals and being successful was procrastination. 43% of the people surveyed, and it was 155 people surveyed. And I did the survey on Survey Monkey. I initially did the free survey, and it gives you up to like 100 respondents, but I expanded it, and because I knew that I had over 100 surveys, because the last day of my survey I had a lot of people complete the survey, so I had purchased a monthly membership so that I could get the other information, because I was thinking that the more people I had, then it made more sense to get a membership with SurveyMonkey. But for the first 100 people, if you use SurveyMonkey, if you're doing surveys for your books or different projects, the first 100 people is free. But if you want to get beyond 100 people, 100 respondents to your surveys, then you would have to pay a membership fee. I think it was like maybe like $39 or something like that. I canceled it after a while, after I got all the research from my book, but I think it was anywhere between $19 and $39 a month for the monthly membership. Okay, so the first thing was procrastination. The second thing was fear. People said that fear was the major stumbling block that stopped them from being successful. The next one, money. 27% was money. And then 22% was a combination of a lot of different stumbling blocks. People were saying time, consistency, opportunity, their 9 to 5, mental roadblocks themselves. There were so many different, things that people stated was stopping them. And so when I wrote this book, my goal was to help people before they had to wait. Like for me, I really didn't start seeing, like, I've been an insurance agent for 20 years, and in my career, I've been successful. But that was not what I had in mind when I, wanted to follow my goals and dreams. Although I've been in the insurance industry for 20 years, I, enjoy my job. I enjoy helping people, educating them about insurance. I'm selling health insurance right now, but I've sold just about any kind of insurance you can think of right now. But I knew deep down there was something else that I was supposed to do, and I wasn't satisfied. I was not fulfilled. And so I had to, reach deep down and just do what I was supposed to do. And it started with me writing my book. You know, so my major reason that I wrote the book is because I want to encourage others, like millennials, when you in your 30s and you feel like, should I be doing something else? If you have that inkling that you should be doing something else, then you should. And my goal was to write this book to encourage and motivate you to step out on faith, be confident in your skills. And if you're not confident in your skills, sometimes you may want to get a piece of paper and write down everything that you have accomplished. And just take a look at it and take it in, because you are intelligent. You are you have what someone else needs to be successful in life. So don't hold back. Follow your dreams. Whatever you wake up and you have that inclination to do it, start doing it, because God is trying to get that gift out of you. And sometimes we have our gifts that are laying dormant because we are not feeding them. Just like a seed. A seed would not produce a plant if it's not watered. So you have to water your gift that's deep down inside. Water and nurture it. And if it's something that you want to do and you're not 100% sure what that is, but you have a little inkling, find someone that's doing exactly what you want to do. And then you can partner with them. You can get mentorship from them. You can get coaching from them. But whatever it is you want to do, find someone doing exactly what you want to do, but find someone that's an expert and doing it in excellence. And that is, a good person to, link up with and get assistance with regarding whatever the goals or dreams that you want to accomplish. So I hope you enjoyed this video, but I just wanted to talk about one of the survey questions that I had, and I'll be back to talk about more. But thanks so much for listening. If you want to purchase your copy of Skyrocket Your Success, you can look at the link in my link tree, and on Amazon it's only $3.99. So If you want to get it, just go ahead and get it. And then, stay connected with me, because I have been talking about it for a while, but it's coming soon. I have a coaching program from Skyrocket Your Success to get people from point A to point Z. If you're stuck in your emotions and you cannot move forward, I have a plan that's going to work for you. So stay tuned, and thanks again for listening to Quishara from Quishara Detroit Publishing. All right, you have a great evening.